Okay, this is mainly for my own use because I want to remember how to do this. So I don't know if it matters or not, but the radio is on and I'm in the setup mode, the settings mode here under general settings. And you're going to turn the volume, I think you got to turn it down to 0, then you turn it to 7, and you press right under the home button here, not the home button, but under it. And then you turn the volume down to 3, press it again, and then to 1, press it again, and you hear a little beep, and there's the input password, which happens to be 2400 to get into dealer mode. And yes, we are certainly authorized. I don't see anything really great here. I mean, you can get the image to USB. That would be kind of interesting. Reading the diagnostic status doesn't seem to do anything. My guess is it wants to write it to a key or down the CAN bus or something. Um, the radio, I mean, this gives you some information. It doesn't really let you change anything on any of them that I've seen anyway. The media, again, not a whole lot here, just informational stuff. The navigation, same way. You can import and export your data, which might be useful. Look at the GPS data. Really, none of this is much interesting other than, if you look at the variant, well, this update controller is very mysterious. I'm afraid to mess with any of that. But it's all sorts of individual things that apparently could be updated. There is a way to tell it that you have an amplifier on the head unit, but I have no idea how you would install that. This variant has a bunch of stuff that would be interesting, but you can see the gray stuff you can't turn on or off. The white stuff you can turn on and off, but everything that you want on is already on. The only thing you could turn on is off would be RHD, which I believe is right-hand drive. That would make the car really tricky to handle since it's not a right-hand drive. There's the amplifier. I don't know what that would do for the head unit type. You can change the radio region, and I don't know. I assume this would be how the camera is hooked up. So I'm assuming messing with that wouldn't be of any value. I mean, I don't know what direct is. LVS, I know what that is, but I don't know why the camera would be hooked up in any different way, but apparently there is. The CPU variant looks like it has something to do with Bluetooth devices, which is weird. How many doors you have and the region you're in. So if I wanted to be in Mexico or Hong Kong, I could do that. So CPU might not stand for what you think it does. I don't know, or what I think it does. The reset will do a factory wipe of the head unit, which actually could be useful, but I don't want to do that. You would have to get everything reprogrammed, so I didn't want to do that. But I had a feeling I would one day forget how to do that, and so I wanted to make a video just mainly for my own purposes. But if it helped you out, good for you.